Here we are at the first of the 3 Transformers animated videos. So, for starters, the series follows a group of repair bots as they crash land on Earth, and after being awoken after 50 years, they find themselves on an organic-filled planet, where they are welcomed as celebrity. Yeah, basically, a Transformers show has either got the option of making them hidden or public, and in this one, they just full-on become celebrities by, the end of episode 2, I think. So, that's cool, and with that, we got 16 episodes of fun. For starters, a massive change from most Transformers media is Optimus Prime. He is actually not the leader of the Autobots. Instead, he is one of the many Primes, as instead of being in charge of, the entire Autobots, he's in charge of these 4. In charge of them, we have Ratchet, who's an old grumpy guy who was actually part of the Cybertron War, along with Bumblebee and Bulkhead, who are younger and not really serious at all, and Prowl the Ninja Bod, who is my favourite character in the show. I love him, especially the dynamic he has with B. That shit's funny in most episodes. As an extension, we have the Dinobots, who Prowl actually saved from being melted down. Their episode ends setting up that their return as full-on Transformers, as Grimlock can transform at the very last shot we get of them. However, whenever they return after that, they're always, against the Autobots for some reason, whether they want to or not. These guys just really hated them for some reason. They were going to be in the final battle in the end of the season, but they got cut for some reason, which is, disappointing. Something that is different in this series as well is the lack of Decepticons on Earth to begin with. We have human villains. Stuff like a knockoff Robin Hood is how we start the season off, which is definitely a different change. I quite like it, to be honest. And Megatron is kind of out of the picture for the most part. He's just ahead, and he makes stuff like the Dinobots and Soundwave, and he's gonna return, and it's just such a great build up to his return in the final season final, where he just straight up to everyone's horror returns out of nowhere. And now he's got the Decepticons by his side. We have Starscream, we have Blitzwing, we have Lugnut, who have all actually been in the season beforehand. Until Megatron just shoots Starscream because he betrayed him. But it's cool. He got the season opener. Starscream was a threat in that. Bit of a strange way to start it off, but I guess you want to build up to Megatron later on. It's questionable how the Decepticons are a threat in this universe when their selection that are actually by Megatron's side are atrocious. I guess he makes up for it then. I mean, I love Blitzwing. He's chaotic and he's a triple changer, so you know what? He was fucking awesome. But the episodes I love the most are certainly the darker ones. Not as in blood and, all that sort of shit. No, for example, we got the one where Ratchet has flashbacks during the war, with him and RC being captured by Lockdown, who is awesome by the way. And in trying to stop him, Ratchet ends up wiping RC's full memory, and it's really depressing. You feel bad for Ratchet and RC, despite the fact you've only met RC in this damn episode, and this is a flashback. So, it's kind of depressing. And the other one is the spider episode, as we have Black Arachnia, who, yeah, I mean, Optimus is scared of spiders for some reason, that's kind of funny. But in the flashback with him Sentinel Leader 1, who fucking dies to spiders, which is why he's afraid of them, Black Arachnia then turns out to be a leader, which came out of nowhere. I mean, I was surprised. I was just kind of convinced they killed a leader and then Black Arachnia would just be another one. But no, they're the same guy. And I mean, it straight up ends with her crying. It's such a different tone. I love these episodes. I mean, Optimus is trying, but she ain't having any of that bullshit. Which is good that it doesn't take you long to get attached to these characters. I mean, this is my favourite version of Prowl, and it is really close with these being my favourite versions of Ratchet and Bulkhead. Yeah, they're pretty cool. I mean, on both sides, I can't pick between them and Prime. And even if Megatron is, huge and terrifying, he's really cool as well. And with that, that is my video on seasons 1... Seasons, I'm sorry, I was only half reading my script. Seasons 2 and 3, they'll be soon. Look forward to that. Okay, bye.